Good, ha! Where's my voice today? Where's it gone? Where's it? It's fucked off someplace. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you happen to be watching. It's Frisco in Tokyo coming at you with some more Binding to Isaac Afterbirth Plus, which is actually rebirth. It's not rebirth, it's repentance. Howdy! Yes! Runs a seminar for rats about the dangers of chewing electrical cables. Yo, cool rats chew cables. Yo, how do you think they get the spiky punk hair? You gotta get a little bit of current flowing in the rats. They're tough rats. They can survive. They're not messing around. They're not fucking around, rats. They're electro rats. Rats need to be aware of the risks involved. The risks are you could look cool. You could be a punk rat with electric powers and, like, you know, mostly fire. Wait, now is it the risks to the rats or is it the risk to us? Because I don't want my house to catch on fire. I'm just saying we could set up mod view update. Take a look. I don't need to watch a tutorial right now, Twitch. I am in the middle of a fucking stream. You douche. Twitch is being weird. Because Twitch, well, I don't even know what that is. Risk to buildings that often contain both rats and us. That's, you know, that's fair. I don't know if I need this giant thing here showing me who's viewing my channel right now. Because it's just weird. Alright. Okay, Miss OSHA. I do. To take a moment to speak sincerely, earnestly, electrical safety is important. We don't want rats chewing the cables, and this is honest. You know, we don't want house fires. We don't want building fires, especially since a lot of buildings have really crappy insulation that really doesn't do a great job of actually stopping fires because of substandard building techniques. So if you are in the real world, check your cables, make sure there's nothing chewing on them. However, if you're in the comic book world, this is an important distinction. If you're in the comic book world, then see if you can't get your rats to have some superpowers via electricity. I feel like that's the best way to split the difference, because I don't want anybody to have house fires. We do need punky rats for the revolution. Seeing as I think Punky Brewster has aged out of punkyhood, that's probably not true. You could probably be a punk at any age. In fact, I'm pretty certain you could be a punk at any age. I should quick check out what Punky Brewster's up to these days. I hope it's not something awful. I hope like she hasn't become a TERF or died. I have no reason to assume either of those, but you know, Hercules turned into Jerkufles, so that's always a possibility. Punky Brewster. Soleil Moon Fry. How did I not know her name, like, right off the top of the dome piece? She's 47 years old? Holy shit, she is only 2 years older than me. That's not right. That's not right at all. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel some kinds of ways. Alright, well I'm not gonna do the deep dive. That can wait until I'm on my break. We'll find out if Punky has some awful tweets. This community tab is so distracting now. Collapse. Like me, just collapse. Alright, that's better. Okay, we can do this. Holly, how you doing? Is life treating you well? I hope it's treating you well. I know you was mentioning that you got some Vocaloid training. You're gonna be a Vocaloid? That's very exciting. Let's try Lilith. I like Lilith. This is probably not the best character to start the stream with. Dad's key? I don't know. It's fine, I guess. I'm alright. Been doing some vocal exercises on and off today. So, like, how do you... What exercises do you do? Like, do you do the scales? I don't know why the "do you do" came out so aggressively there. Like, it wasn't really intended to be that aggressive. Now, I heard the little trilling of a secret door, and then there weren't no secret doors, so fuck off, Dad's key. I'm just waiting for your Hatsune Miku cosplay. I think that's gonna be exciting and chill. I think that you could pull off, are her twin tails green? I know that sounds like an absurd question, but I'm not sure if it's like a teal or an actual green. Breathe in with your diaphragm for 4 seconds, then either breathe out for 8 seconds or do 4 equally sharp sh sounds. Huh. Okay. And that's like limbering up the wrist, except for your diaphragm? We got all these, like, there's just bombs and keys everywhere, and I would like them all, but I don't currently have a method to get them. And that makes me sad. I don't know why the game's gotta make us sad like this, because the game is a douche. Game, you're being a douche. Hook us up. Alright, we did get a bomb. Let's start here. Now, we can't get both that bomb and that red chest. It's to gain some control over your diaphragm so you can access more air to talk with. Huh. Huh. That's... I would not have even recognized that that's a thing that could be done, and that is kind of nifty.
Range up.
I do not want either of those items because they are trash for us. And we do not need trash. We have a hard enough time with our lives as it is. The shovel, like, is actually good, but Lilith really needs her box of friends, or else the run gets kind of wonky. God, this run is hard as shit, though. I've been doing the breathing stuff for a decade. Yo, this is like, you're saying this is like old hat? You're like a mistress of breathing? Spent a few months reprogramming how I breathe in my early 20s. I did not even know that, like, you could do that. I feel like you're gonna reveal that you're like a Zen master on the side or something, like a yogi. Which would be pretty nifty. I'm not gonna lie. That would be. Holly's just like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm also a yogi. I can pass through and contort. Us, Hirunda, how you doing? You had maybe already finished your whatchamacallit? You know, the whatchamacallit. The final Arthur Millering. Did you get to do a standing O? Did they call you back out on the stage and be like, we want to specifically ask Hirunda back out on the stage? He was a standout? I was gonna ask if anybody was throwing their underwear at you, and then I thought, you know what, like, maybe that's something that could be left in the 80s. Maybe that's a thing that would be pretty uncomfortable for everybody involved. So I won't ask that. Oh, Hive! I need to train my diaphragm, Holly, because I run out of breath with the cigarettes. I need to stop smoking and then train my diaphragm, because I run out of breath and then I sound goofy. let me kill this jackass, and then I'm gonna catch up on what folks have said in the chats. I honestly feel like you're describing mystic powers, and I love that. I unironically love that. What have I missed? I had a health kick where I learned that breathing starts in the core as a child and rises to the upper chest throughout adulthood. It costs a lot of lung capacity. Huh. Hidden says we've finished our season of Death of the Salesman. No standing ovation? What the... Yo. Do the New Zealand folks not have taste? Were the folks in your audience tasteless people? I was working on that a lot. Now okay, so I caught that part. I learn like the neatest things about y'all, and then I just hope that I can retain it in the brain meats. Now the side of that is that if I don't retain it in the brain meats, then I can relearn this information as though it were a completely new thing and be excited about it. But I could understand if you know, folks might feel a little bit like, was she actually paying attention? And that would be a natural worry for people to have, and I don't want them to have that. Guess what I saw in theaters yesterday? Was it Jurassic Park? The remakes? Not the remakes, the re-release? If it was Evil Dead Rise, I'm gonna be pissed off. It was Jurassic Park, the good one! That is wonderful. I am so happy to hear it. I know that that is a thing. Oh, wait. Oh, there's another half of the message. The 84th birthday, and I bought the champagne. I saw that, and then I got distracted, and I didn't read it, because I'm a douche. I'm glad at least you got to celebrate the 84th birthday. I hope that the director was happy with that. The champagne was bubbly. Did it actually come from the Champagne region of the Frances? Because I hear they're very persnickety about that. Otherwise, it's just like sparkling lies or something. Oh fuck. Okay, like don't. Ah! Dude was chasing us like an asshole. It was the real deal. Y'all are so fancy. How did I manage to hang out with such fancy people? I don't know that I've ever... I mean, I think I've had at least faux champagne before. I don't know that I've ever had champagne before. Run, I need you to not suck. Is the thing, is I'm really needing you to not, to not blow. The practices I was following were the traditional methods for martial artists to gain ki in China, religious greater oxygenation. They used to say their ancestors breathed clear to their ankles. That's more breathing than I need. I don't know that I need that much breathing. Is the thing? I feel like that might kill me. And as I'm fond of pointing out, I'm not ready to die. How do we make this run not suck? That's a start. Give me something good. Don't be an asshole. Okay, thanks. Thanks, game. That was clutch. You came through for me, game. Love that for us. Alright. You know, okay, game did come through. I gotta give it that. The idea was to breathe the larger, slower breaths, which I never really mastered. Okay. I think if I wanted to do any serious like breathing type stuff, I probably would need to not smoke anymore. I think that would be the true first step. I've been thinking more about it, but it's really hard. Because I'm pretty sure I was born with a cigarette grafted to my fingers. This run is just gonna be like this, is it? This run's just gonna go right out there and do it, and by do it I mean kick our butts. Why you gotta be like this, game? And it's only ever when I'm streaming. The rudeness, the unbridled. At least I'm learning how to dodge bats. It's only taken like 10 years, but they gotta give us something good, right? They can't just give us crap forever. Like even just a measly damage up. I'm not asking for fruitcake out here. I would take it though. Fruitcake would be fucking awesome. I would even accept... Oh, fuck me sideways. I would even accept the Play-Doh cookie. The other exercises were using a straw and water to do a sort of vocal arc where you go higher pitch note than lower. Hold on, let me not get my ass kicked in this room. And then I will peep that. Because I'm gonna have to look at the laptop. Hello? Thank you. Higher pitch note than lower. The depth of the water acts like a weight for your larynx to make it stronger. You can make your larynx do weights? What the fuck is this? I am learning so many things about the body now. The next thing you're gonna tell me is that you could make like a little tiny dumbbell and like strap it to your uvula, and then you can make your uvula do like lifts. I don't know why anybody would do that, but like, I feel like that's the next step. Oh my god. Stop making me fucking perform like Neo, game. This is not required. Nobody's here for this, game. The dodges, like just, the dodge game tonight is on. Oh, fuck me sideways. Okay, sure. Okay, sure, game. Sure. I asked for damage, and this is what you gave me, and I guess it's just, fuck it, we'll ball. I don't like that phrase at all, honestly. I would like to never say that again. Yeah, let's not say that. We've got... Oh, fuck me sideways. We are so fucked. This is not even funny. Game, why do you not respect me? Alright, I am gonna have to focus just briefly here, but I will peep that in like a mo. Well, at least it can't kill us. That wasn't info I got from the therapist, but in practice it's what happens. Okay. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. Okay, now the key here is that we don't run into our own explosions. Okay. We might be playing with gas from this point. We might be. This is not I can't hit anything anymore. Lovely. Love that for us. Okay, this is gonna be an issue because we're just lobbing explosives over the enemy's heads. We're like fucking Big Bertha over here. Why though? Why would you have to be like this, game? Can't. You gave me the most destructive power and then you don't let me hit anything with it. Oh thank God. Okay, we need to fetch money. We need the monies. Because now that we've got Stairway to Heaven, we can hopefully buy some items that don't suck. The last one is for Resonance. You hold a note saying me and try to move it to the front of your mouth so your lips... hold on a second. Oh fudge. Oh fudge! Gosh darn it, I can't shoot nothing! I'm trying to read Holly's advice and I can't hit nothing! You try to move it to the front of your mouth so your lips tingle from the vibration, which helps understand where you should speak from for a brighter voice. I don't know. I feel like this is like some X-Men shit. I'm learning about all these superpowers that apparently people can just do. Like moving their voice to the front of their mouth. I'm living in a magic land. Parenthetically, nifty as fuck. I don't want to give the wrong impression here. I am thoroughly feeling nifty about all this, but I do also feel like I am kind of living in a magic land. Just moving your voice around in your mouth. That doesn't sound like a thing that should work at all. Nobody taught me any of this cool shit when I was in school. My education was wasted. Like my misspent youth. Oh, lovely. That's okay. I wasn't really intending to hit anything this run. Yeah, if we could just shoot over the tops of everybody's heads, I think that's really gonna win it for us. What the fuck, game? I didn't even know that you could you could increase tier height like that. Oh, you silly thing. The whole point was that you get more money. Resonance is all about how you hold the muscles in your mouth and throat. Talking from the front makes your voice brighter and seem more feminine. Hey, I gotta do the Japanese head thing because that's like, it's too cool. I bet if I tell this to Mizuki and she'll be just like, did you not listen at all when we were married? And I'd be like, yeah, I just didn't get it, I guess. I didn't have practical reasons as to why this would be important to me later in life, so it kind of just got drifted out of the brain needs. Oh, Jesus. Please don't. If we win this run, I am just going to be almost angry, I think. I might be slightly peeved. We got nose goblins. Like, I mean, sure, they're great and everything, but I can't... Everything dies when I hit it once, so I don't know what the point of the nose goblins is going to be. Oh shit, pretty fly.
Pretty fly.
Oh, you silly bitch! Why did you do that? You didn't need to do that. Well, we are getting money. That was the purpose of all this. One of the main reasons I started voice therapy was that I wasn't sure if I understood this stuff properly, so seeing how the professional exercises work is helping me a lot. I love this. I'm glad that, like, this is something that's actually helping and that is kind of getting you what you need and to whence you need, to where you need to be. To where you need to be. I'm excited. That's the thing that I'm trying to say, is that I'm excited and I'm glad that it's working for you. Disco, you keep on, you're like, okay, but we need money, and then you go and you spend the money, and then it's like, what were you thinking, girl? I'm very excited for the day that you just like bang up into chat and you're like, yo, I sound like me and I'm so happy about it. That's the exciting thing that I'm waiting for. I know it's gonna happen, so like I'm not particularly concerned. But I am excitedly waiting for it. I'm planning a voice reveal when I'm in a good spot. Oh my god. For real? Cause like that makes me really excited. Cause I've seen you, but I ain't heard you yet. And that would be some kind of nifty shit. Game, Game, how can you make me so sad when we've got such good news going on in chat? Like, how can you be a bitch like this, Game? This game has no respect for you, Holly, and I don't appreciate that. Now, how would you go about, like, doing a voice? I also don't want to jinx it, but the folks have a completion date for the house early next month. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. I understand your feelings of not wanting to jinx things. It seems like everybody, well no, because Hidden's housing move stuff went well, but I feel like Alice's housing stuff kind of went weird, so I that's a 50-50. And I could see how you wouldn't want to, like, wiggle entropy in the wrong direction, like a cat, like if you're petting a cat the wrong way. But I'm going to be tentatively excited about this and hope that they get their fucking asses out of your fucking life. 'Cause they don't deserve you. And you deserve way better than that. You have been, and that's not fair. This stuff is useless to us, so we are not going to buy it. Yeah, this is not particularly good. We could blow this kid up. Let's get the extra money out of it. But hopefully, and with luck, your long national nightmare of dealing with your parents is soon to be finished. And early next month is actually, like, pretty fucking soon. 'Cause it's almost next month. By the way, I'm extremely excited about that, and I've been living in September for, like, the past week.
I found pills.
I honestly thought tonight's stream was going to be Miles Morales, because I was like, oh, it's the first Monday of September. It is not, in fact, at all the first Monday of September. But I did done think it was. Now, you had mentioned, wait. Hold on, I'm trying to think, because I don't want to ask anything that wasn't asked or talked about here. Fudge. I'll ask in the DMs on my break. Oh shit. Money? Yes, please hook me up with the monies. All of the monies. Thank you. Are you gonna do a little housewarming deal? Maybe have the emotional support goth over? And you could do like a pizza party? I don't know if that pizza parties are like a thing. I mean, they have to be a thing, right? Like, pizza parties are a thing everywhere. You could defumigate? I mean, it seems like it would be a nice thing to do, you know? Like, have your first night of this place as your place, not just a place that you stay at, that's your folks. Like, to have that be chill and friendly and with people that you love, that sounds like it would be a really nice thing. And I continue to be a firm believer in the idea that you should have nice things. You could rent a bunch of really fun and exciting movies like Popcorn and Waxwork, both of which unironically slap. Movies slap, right? Like, you could say that movies slap. Okay, movies can slap. This is good to know. Both Popcorn and Waxwork, they slap. So that could be a thing to do. I don't know if you'd be able to find them though, because like they're pretty old and they're relatively minor. I don't want to pay this dude. Found my favorite mug this morning. It was a souvenir of my time teaching in China. Hey. Does it say like world's best teacher on it? I was trying to think of like what other things would be on a mug that would be funny. I kind of failed, unfortunately, but I was thinking of it. You know what, let's just skip this floor. There's no way it's gonna work out well for us. Oh, it's a deal with the devil! That's the thing that I totally did not need. That's the thing that I totally did need. Excuse me, what was I thinking? It's just a nice mug with some bamboo etched into it. 'Cause panda. You know? Fair. That does sound nice. I no longer have my best mug because it was destroyed in a fight. But I did have a mug and I held on to it for quite a long time from the coffee shop that I worked at. And it was just like a completely shitty mug. Like it wasn't particularly good, but it was from the coffee shop I worked at. So I was less than pleased when it did get broke. Yes, coat hanger. That's what we need is to shoot more explosive tiers. That's gonna work out great for us long term. Love it for us. Game, you have tried to kill me, and you have failed. So, I think maybe you should just fuck right off. I mean, if the world wasn't going to be able to do it, I don't see why you thought you were going to succeed. Alright, well we do have all the monies. Why are we like way the fuck over here though? Like, did we not use the Emperor card? Oh! Yes, we did. Oh wait, no we didn't. Or we did? I don't know. This is room 1. How did this floor even work? Did we repeat the floor? That doesn't make any sense. I don't know what's even going on. Oh yeah, okay. That dude's totally dead. That dude is totally already dead. You are... Oh, you're Eden's soul. Fuck, I didn't want this. This is not what I wanted to buy. I guess it wasn't that much of a waste, but it kind of feels like it was a waste. Now, I can't remember if this crown that we've got now, if this puts the item room on this floor, if it puts it on the next one. Because I wouldn't mind getting an extra item. And an extra shop, for that matter. Oh yeah, there's the item room. Fancy that. Which does mean that we're going to be able to dump this for a better, whatchamacallit, trinket. This. Oh great, now we got more explosives. Game. You're not helping. Game, you're, like, I mean you are kinda helping, but you're also kinda not, is the thing. I need you to maybe help slightly less. Oh shit. Yeah, Eden Soul. That's actually a good one. Because what we can do is... We can't, because we don't have that anymore. What we can do is... We can dump off the crown because we don't need it anymore. Take the Eden Soul, re-roll everything. That's is trash, and I don't. That was useless to us. I love it. Fuck. Game. You say you're helping, game, but are you really? Isn't this just hurting but with more steps? Os! Chili Beans, how you doing tonight? Hopefully super well. Hopefully nobody's giving you any shit. And if they do, they can talk to me. They deserve to have to pay a giant phone bill. Mama! Oh, well, this is just silly. Yeah, we will totally do this. This will totally not suck. So far, so good. It's pretty early, so I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic it'll get great. I am sure that it will. I think that you got this sewn up. Just a guaranteed ingratiating. Is that right? Is that the word? Ingratiating? Does that sound right? Doesn't? I don't know if that sounds right. It could sound right though, so we'll go with that. I mean, we might as well buy this shit, because what else are we gonna spend the money on? We have the unlikely problem of unmitigated wealth. Actually, why am I even fucking with this? Just go fight Satan. Satan! Hail Satan! Hail Satan! I'm sorry if these explosion noises are a little bit much for everybody, by the way. I wasn't expecting to become a giant cannon on this run. It just kind of happened, and I had to take it. Because we would have died otherwise, and that would have been a problem. I don't know why I got this hankering for like fried eggs, of all things. It's not that I don't like fried eggs, it's just I don't generally have a hankering for them. Oh, if we want to do the... Shoot. I need to think about this. Because if we want to do a... If we want to do a rerun, then I can't fight Mega Stan. Because we have to fight the lamb. Poop. That's fine. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take Dark Bum, and then we're gonna take this portal into the hell dimension, and that's gonna be our start. I think exciting things can happen from that. Yeah, I'll take Cricket's leg. Why not? That's not gonna come back and haunt us. Why would I expect that? Well, it's trash. I do not need your trash, game. I want only the finest of items from this point on. I am a... Oh, well, we can't... Okay, we can't shoot standing next to a door, because the bomb will explode and it will shoot us in the face. So we do need... If we die, because I gotta fiddle fuck around with this shit, I am gonna be... amused, honestly. Because I feel like that happens fairly often. Okay, just eat the heart. subway. Devour your own empty heart. I am making it a significant error in judgment, but it's a funny error in judgment, so that's okay. I mean, if you're gonna, like, if you're gonna push it, you might as well just, like, really push it, right? Oh! Okay! Playing Baldur's Gate 3 again and found an awful swamp that's giving me flashbacks to my last D&D campaign where we were also in an awful swamp. I don't like anything about that. Everything about that sentence was terrible. I remember you talking about the awful swamp, though. Like, I remember it being a thing of some significance when you finally escaped. I can't believe we are like a giant triple cannon, and I have to finesse this fucking run because I went and I played like an ass. And I played like an ass on purpose. I was just sitting out there like, oh, this will be funny. Let's do this. Oh, you fucking bitch. I swear to God. You know, I deserve that. I deserve everything about that. It was funny. I mean, it was funny to me. I don't know if it was funny to anybody else, but it was definitely funny to me. It was a relief to get out of the awful swamp and get to enjoy the awful forest. I feel like this is like... We have now used awful as a descriptor for 2 successive locations in your campaign, and I kind of feel like that's a problem. I kind of feel like someone is fucked up at that point. Oh my god, what happened to the owlbear? That should be on frickin' TV tropes. We could change the trope name. Nobody cares about the mouse. What happened to the owlbear? I feel like your DM is just dropping the ball. Maybe you wanna like ease them into DMing, like with a learner game. Like perhaps say like Exalted or Nobilis. Those I think would be terrible choices, honestly. But both of those would be better than Rifts. Yeah, probably, right? Alright, I failed, and amusingly. So, I'm going to take a break in a minute, but let me quick read this. This assassin guy stole the owlbear, who was pulling a cart. We tried to kill the guy for attacking a unicorn, excuse me. So fair, I guess. I don't know. I think you should have been able to keep the owlbear. At the end of the day, you could have ridden it like a mount, because owlbears are pretty big, and if I recall correctly, you were kind of tiny. Not tiny, not like pixie tiny, but halfling size? Am I remembering that correctly? Goblin. Okay, so there I was in the right size range, but in the wrong species. Although, I mean, halflings are kind of goblins, and Goblins are the halfling of the monstrous kingdoms. So, I mean, I kind of feel like they serve similar roles in their respective uh, ecological niches. Kind of like how, like, the the gelatinous cube is to the dungeon environment as Keith Richards is to the Rolling Stones. I feel like this is an analogy that works. I just have to think about how. But I am going to take a break. And I'm going to have a stretch. I think every campaign needs a gelatinous cube. It doesn't need to be an opponent. Like, there could just be like a gelatinous cube chilling in the village someplace, or like in a manor or a keep, perhaps the lords or ladies, or whichever non-binary equivalent to those titles would be. Maybe they keep it around as a pet that also can clean up the hallways, and they have like a little bonnet that they could put on one of the vertices, you know, when they want it to look nice and the gelatinous cube is feeling a little bit fetching. Or perhaps even better, when the gelatinous cube is feeling kind of down, because it's like, oh, I am simply a gelatinous cube. No one respects me. No one sees my inner beauty, even though I'm transparent, and I eat these adventurers, and then their bones float in my jelly, and no one recognizes the deep artistic statement that I'm making about the transience of life. And so it gets kind of glum. And so the lady of the manor is like, you know what, it's gonna hook you up. I'm gonna hook you up with this bonnet, and then you're just gonna perk right up. You're gonna feel a lot better about yourself, and lo and behold, it works. The gelatinous cube implies the existence of other viscous shapes. This is, I mean, you could have the gelatinous torus, a gelatinous oblate, gelatinous conic section. I need to take a break. I'm taking a break right now. But I really like the idea of the gelatinous cube with a bonnet. So I'm going to do that. But, be back. The congealed cylinder. Yes. Yes. See, WotC should hire us. We could do way better than any of the shit that they're doing right now. We'd have this sewn up. Alright, we are back from that amusing embarrassment of a run. I'm gonna try to get this. I had a handful of nuts before I came back, and that was not the right idea. Oh, I did not want. No, I don't want to do Lilith again. But I guess we are stuck doing it. So, well, here we are. This is the one that we make sing. We got Guppy's Eye, so that's a good start. That's a winner. I mean, it's not a winner, but it could get us a chicken dinner. It is not impossible that chicken dinners could be generated from what we have. It's just going to take a while to get there. A classic sign that gelatinous cube is around is a lack of dust in the corridors, so I've been imagining a cube wearing a maid outfit. See? I feel like we're doing these cubes a disservice by not allowing them to breathe and to be what they could conceivably be, which is cute and happy French maids. They don't have to be French. I mean, they could just be maids. But I think the cuteness and happiness is key here. Oh my gosh. I am very happy with the results. See this Guppy's Eye already paying dividends. The divvies are denting. I don't know if that makes any sense, and I do not care. Battery pack is shit, and I do not want it. Excuse me, why did you teleport my money? Oh, Vallejo! How you doing, yo? I hope that life is treating you super well. It is lovely to see you as always and ever. Would you call a Roomba designed to clean its own area a self-made? I mean, self-made, like, I feel like you still need to work it as an adjective. Oh, Kronos, I can't stay. Hold on, let me... I have an appointment in a few hours, so I just want to drop in and say hello. Thank you so much for dropping in. I hope that you also are doing very well. Hope life is treating you with the utmost of kindness. I was trying to do LBP stuff today, and let me tell you, the servers were not having it. The servers were very angry, to the extent that I was kind of worried about actually building anything in create mode, because I didn't know if it was actually going to save without crashing my game. Oh my god! Okay, Holly, that's, like, I had imagined a big maid outfit, like, wrapped around the actual cube shape, but that is also darling. I'm a fan of that interpretation. She keeps her dress so safe and clean. I mean, honestly though, right? There's no safer or cleaner place in the dungeon than the inside of a gelatinous cube. It is known. Well known. You get yourself some sleep. only the best dreams. Nice, relaxing, sweet dreams for you. And we will hopefully see you on the Thursday. The Thursday for the ladies. Well, I mean, I don't even know what King Baby's gonna do for us. Okay, this was not the right idea. This was a mistake. I made a this was a misjudgment. This was a judgment by a miss, and ergo was a misjudgment. I chose poorly. I hate that for us. I mean, I guess we don't need to aim anymore, so that's kind of nice, right? We can just focus on dodging. Oh, this is terrible. This is so bad. I made a mistake. I was mistook. Do got this great card though. Are you honestly gonna give us a freaking rainbow poop and oh, we can't even utilize it because we got these assholes around the other side. God darn it. Because that... maybe we can. I don't know. It's going to be really tricky. Because I don't want to... oh, don't break the... oh, fudge! I didn't want to break the rainbow poop is the thing. I wanted to save that in case there was a blood bank to pay. Play? I am making lousy decisions, and that's... I should probably stop that. I mean, it's funny. They're always funny, but they're also really bad. These are not decisions that win you games. Oh sure, why not? Yeah, Bumbo. It's gonna be great for us. God damn it. Yeah, okay, we'll take the underwear. Oh, you silly bitch! You could have re-rolled that. You were not thinking. At least with the range upgrade, I think we can hit things from anywhere in the room. Oh, everything's gonna take forever. I have made some choices this run. I mean, it goes with the last run too, so I feel like it's at least on brand. Oh, this is gonna take forever. But, alright, you know, yeah. We got a bomb. Why not? How do we make this run sing? What is the key to winning here? And besides not sucking. I like how one of the Bumbos is just kind of stuck. Like, he doesn't know where he wants to go. I also appreciate how deeply unhappy they look. Cause I can share that. I'd be like, Bumbo, I'm in the same place. At least with regards to this run. Like, I'm not deeply unhappy about anything else, but the run does make me deeply unhappy. No, I need you to shoot the diseased poop. Don't shoot the enemy. If you shot the diseased poop, you could kill the enemies in one hit. You would not need to continue to shoot the enemies. Oh fuck yes. Okay, yeah. We're just doing the almond milk now. This is funny. This is humorous. Surely nothing could go wrong from this idea. Go to town, Bumbo! Eat it! How do you milk an almond? Very carefully. You gotta squeeze just right. The udders are very tiny. That's why the government's trying to get child labor back, so that we get these tiny children with their tiny fingers to milk our almonds for us. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Okay, like, you know, this is okay. This is fine. We're just gonna take all of this damage, and then we're gonna spawn more babies as we take more damage, and that's how we're gonna win. All we need to do is just to stay on the sunny side. Utterly disappointing! Do you think so? You got a tiny little farm made up of tiny little almonds, all in their tiny little stalls in the barn, and they're being milked by children, and this disappoints you? I don't know. I mean, ethically speaking, it's kind of a problem, but you know, from the standpoint of an image, it certainly has an effect. It feels like something that would have been in The Onion. Like when they had the editorials from the old owner, Herman T. Zwiebel, and they're always just like completely absurd Dickinsonian nightmare hellscapes. Okay, can we... This is possibly the best boss we could have gotten on this floor. Generally speaking, very predictable attacks. Because we really need to not take damage. You know? Hey, this is great. This is really, really good. Now, I know that Lilith likes to take damage because we do spawn extra babies on every 15th hit, but I don't really have the health to just start throwing it away. So I think this works out for us. I'm gonna take the key piece. There's arguments to be made for using the judgment card there to get a reroll machine, but I feel like we're better off with the key piece for now, because it'll make it more likely that we get angel deals in the future, and I think we want those. I don't think this is a double deal kind of run. God, this is a terrible run is what it is. Stop. I need you to shoot at just one thing, okay? Just pick an enemy and fucking kill it. It's asking so precious little. That's okay. Like, we're gonna make that work for us. Go ahead, Bumbo. Eat it. I know you want it. I magnanimously give you these coins so that you will grow up to be big and strong and hopefully not shit bombs on my face. That, I mean, it sounds like a thing somebody might be into, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that somebody isn't me. Look, you can't shoot through a rock. My small baby friend, I know you're trying to help, but you can't actually shoot through a rock. Why would you think you could do that? What do they even teach you in school these days? It's probably like just new math. Is ruining our children's education, teaching them the new math, which was new in the 1980s, so it's probably just regular math now. At least we're making everything die.
Luck down.
Fuck you and your luck down. I don't respect your luck down. I scoff at it. Scoff, scoff, says I. See, Bumbo is pooping out his own coins to eat, and I feel like that's some kind of human centipede kind of thing. I don't think that's healthy. Bumbo, as much as that helps me out, I kind of want to ask you to stop. Game. I know you're trying, game. I know you really are, but you're not trying hard enough is the thing. I need you to go out there and I need you to get us the win, because I'm clearly not capable of doing that myself. Don't try to give me a tingler. That's rude. I didn't ask for that. Come on, motherfucker. There you go. There you go. Oh, you bastards. Oh, you fucking find whatever. I don't fucking care. I didn't need those charges. I wasn't gonna use my box of friends on the boss. Why would you think I was gonna do that? That's a silly thing to think. I don't need them. I can beat this boss the old-fashioned way with just one set of friends. I don't need more. This is kind of a lie. But only a partial lie. Like only like a piece of a lie. Like a lie taster. I wish they would stay closer to me. It's really hard to get them lined up right. Oh shit, that's right. This is the fucking... Oh, that's useless. This is that. This is the curse of the I can't see my goddamn items. Also known as my favorite curse. Thank you. Why were you shooting down there? You were not going to be able to hit anything. Maybe they need glasses. I know what that's like. Being a small demonic baby, not being able to read the blackboard, having the teacher laugh at you. Oh, fuck. Come here. Come here. My evil babies, I need you to come here and not suck. Oh my god. You do this to mock me. How could you be so cruel? What am I gonna do with Gish? They're probably not even gonna give us the Gish that shoots at things. They're gonna give us the one that makes things sticky. At least I was wrong there. You? Alright, all we gotta do is we gotta hold out for a really good item. We just need one. Considering all the weird ass shit that we got right now, like I think if we get one really good tier effect item, we could break this game wide open. Like, if we got one of the electricity items, everything would fucking die. I don't know why they keep on laughing at me. I'm not playing that bad. Okay. That's not really what we need. Because we're going to be fighting Bumbo for the coins. But... This could be the damage up that we gotta get. Oh shit. I will absolutely take 4.5 volt. Now, I mean, it's still a lot of support items, but I feel like things are starting to come together. Like, 4.5 volt means that we are just going to be spawning tons of babies in any long fight. And that is not without its significance. Like, if we actually manage to get the extra key piece and go to Mega Stand, we could have babies just out the wazoo. Yeah, we could do something with backpack. Mama! Mama! I don't want to deal with the devil, though. What I want is deal with the angel. Game? I need the key piece from the angel. Oh shit. We did take... Okay, we took the negative, good. Because we definitely wanted that. God, this trash.
Ace of hearts.
Please give me an angel room deal. I'm asking for my sick friend. She is very sick. I don't think the game cares. The game cares for no sick friends. The game does not recognize the concept of friendship. Games like friendship, what is this? What is this human emotion? Very colorful, human. Just top notch at coordination. I myself, not so much. I recognize there's a limited palette of colors that I look good in. Which does make shopping a lot easier. Not gonna lie. Also nail polish. Like, you can't fuck up black nail polish. For which I am eternally grateful. Goes around shifting the color values of things by 1 hex value. I mean, honestly, it sounds kind of like a Silver Age Batman villain. I'm not 100% sure what he would get out of that deal. But there would be some kind of convoluted plot where that particular power set would break everything wide open and give Batman the jimmies for like maybe about a third of the issue. His parents were killed by a rainbow? Oh my god, is human a TERF? Is human like gonna be a member of the Christian Coalition? I'm just saying, like, if they wanted to update human to the Bronze Age of comic villains, where everything's got to be darker and edgier, it just writes itself. Oh, Des, how you doing? Hopefully well. Hopefully life ain't giving you no stress. How did Legoland go? Cause you was talking about the Legoland last time you were here. Oh gosh, Hive, no. You know you don't gotta apologize for being quiet. That's not how we do things here. I've been trying to learn how to use Snackbox Micro. This is one of those situations where I know every word in that sentence and it just means absolutely nothing to me. Like, I don't know how to respond to that because I don't need, what is a Snackbox Micro? And why would you need, oh my fucking god. Bumbo, did you honestly just drop a bomb on me? Did you really just do that? You asshole. Legoland knackered us out. My back went, the husband's hip and leg went? Well, Des, how ancient are you and your husband? Because I had never had that impression, but I'm starting to feel like I might need to upgrade my notes. Vallejo says I had a micro at one point, but the buttons are too spread out by my fingies. Vallejo, you are one of the fighting kids at Auntie's, right? Like you're part of the whole fighting game crew? Because Hive is also of that ilk. I don't know if you knew that from before, but you do know it now. So maybe that you have much to discuss. Or maybe not, but shared interests are always nice. See, now that's just magic though. I don't know how you could play even a game like Isaac, which has relatively few inputs, trying to play that on keyboard, but then to try to play a fighting game on keyboard? They did not give us Mega Stan. Game, the utter rudeness of you though is the thing. I want you to recognize, game, that you're just being a little bitch. Next time we go, we're paying for fast track tickets. Does Legoland do that too? You're gonna be rated by someone I vouched for? What? I mean, well, if you vouch for him, then I'm not particularly worried, but I'm also slightly terrified because this is me. I use ASD for left, down, right, space for up, number pad for attack inputs. I can't. Thank you so much, Hive, for the heads up. I do appreciate that. Also, good evening, Raiders. It is lovely to see all of you. I hope that you're doing super well tonight. Not having any more stress or bullshit than you feel like you deal with. Cass! Yo! Long time no see. I'm sorry we didn't stick with, Umikawa. It just kicked my ass. Completely. A real Disgaea Thief stream. That's me, yo. It is me indeed. I've been rocking this avatar since the PS3 days, when I thought both the Disgaea Thief and myself were boys. Turns out I was wrong on both counts. Disgaea 1 doesn't have Cat Thief? No shit? Yeah. It's definitely a hard game, but there's also like, I feel like it's a control scheme that just like was not clicking with me. Like, it was one of those deals where I could see how it was implemented, and I couldn't get my fingers to do it. Blackberry Mochi says, I've been playing this for the first time recently, and it has Rogue. Ah, which is some guy who shouts "Booyah" when he attacks, and I love him. Wait, is Rogue, is Rogue who they worked up into criminal in later games? Because isn't there like a criminal character where it just like looks like a thug with like bandages wrapped around his hands? Like a Bishi Boy thug? It's not that the bandages make him look Bishi, it's the fact that he's got like the flowing white locks. Maybe there's Criminal in Disgaea 1 as well, but in Disgaea 1, all the workups are just palette changes, yes. Beastie Boy, not Beastie Boy. I mean, the Beastie Boys are kind of Bishi. I mean, not anymore. Now they're Bishi men, I guess, but... we're in our 49-minute territory, which makes it nighttime for me, which means I can't talk. There were words that were about to come out of my mouth, and they totally fucking didn't. Blackberry, since it's your first time here in chat, just as a very quick introduction, my name is Rizko. I am a 45-year-old trans woman who's been living in Japan for 20 years, Tokyo for the last 2. Mostly play... I don't know, like, we play a mix of stuff. We do a long-form game about once a month, and when we finish up our long forms, we usually fill them in with roguelikes for the next couple of weeks. Next long form is going to be Miles Morales, but a lot of times we tend to be doing like survival horror-y kind of stuff. With something you said before, I think this guy, Cat Thief, is decidedly rather androgynous, so thinking they look like a boy is perfectly normal. Oh yeah, like, I think the argument could definitely be made that they can read as a boy, but it wasn't until pretty late in the game when I saw one of the art books where I was like, wait a minute, I think that they might be girls. I'm certainly gonna refer to them as they thems. I think that's 100% reasonable. Oh shoot, Dez. Dez says, redecorating the Kim's room so I'll be covered in dust, paint, filter, and all sorts in a bit. Dez, please take care of yourself. That sounds like a whole lot. Be wearing your PPE, which granted is rich coming from me because I barely ever did it when I was working demolition, but I am more concerned about your lungs than mine. Wait a minute. What are we waiting a minute for? And by all means, I have no qualms about waiting a minute, but... Oh, right, okay. Sorry. I have the classic... I've spent my life dissociating, so I no longer have basically any memory. So about 2 seconds after something's like been out of my mouth, it's like completely gone from my mind. I think it's more a me thing. I just like typing. You're all good. Do not worry even a little bit. Alright, Megastan. We're gonna fuck Megastan's shit. Well, we're not gonna fuck Megastan's shit because Megastan is not in this run. But we're gonna fuck up Staten's shit, that's for sure. Oh, I do have. This is very much over. I'm thinking I might do a rerun off of this and just seeing how ugly it can get. But just the one rerun, because they start to get kind of they start to get kind of boring after the first one. The the King Baby pull was a lot. And early on in the game, the King Baby pull was kind of fucking us over. There it is. When you do because I don't do victory laps that often. Does victory lap reset the timer? Because we could totally fight Deli-chan. Like, I think Deli-chan would be a joke after a victory lap. I know it doesn't reset the timer off of Archie. Boss of the Void. Great big goopy guy who just like telefrags all over the room. They're a goop. Gwyneth Paltrow's favorite boss. I'm kind of not sure where Deli-chan falls in the ableism policy, but it's cute, and I figure safer than sorry. Oh! I just got jumped on, and I was totally in the middle of saying something, and then, like, Bucho there just fucking jumped on me. Mochi, we do... Oh! Hive, you're listed as a raider, and you're one of my mods, so I think Twitch is getting up to the dickens these days. Oh, and also you just said the thing that I was going to say anyway, so I do appreciate that. Des says, we moved in years ago, but the previous owners did a very slapdash job. Walls are uneven, took shelving off, left huge gaps, ceilings had very old texture patterns. The kids need a proper room with furniture. That's pretty fair. Although, like, looking at it from the opposite perspective, if the kid's room is just like a total trash fire, then if the kids like mess it up themselves, it's perfectly okay. You can be like, oh yeah, sure, just graffiti your walls. Like, it ain't no thing. What, you're not gonna make them worse. Oh wait, hold up. The twisted parafamiliars stick with us. Oh, Alice! Good evening to you, love. I hope you're doing very well tonight. You're gonna be oh, you're recording Gemini movies. The way that the overlay split that, and I thought it said that you were gonna be watching mini movies, and I wasn't sure entirely what that entailed. You'd have to change the format a bit until the strike ends. I remember that you were saying that. You were trying to figure out how you wanted to handle that. Gonna pick your next movies yourselves. Is that like to ensure that you get a movie that's not scabbing? Because if we use random... Right. That makes sense. We've banned glitter, paint, and crayons from the house. Excuse me? You... Okay, like, the glitter I can understand. It's sad and disheartening, but I can understand it. But you banned crayons? Like, crayons are a staple of a child's diet, Des. Where are they gonna get vitamin wax from? It's not like they're making wax lips anymore. Like, you can't just go down to the corner store and buy yourself some wax lips. Yeah, I can't imagine that the generator would make it very easy to get a non-scab movie. Bitorirapu suru. Hi. See, now, Des, you're over here being sensible, and I'm over here being silly. Is, I think, the thing. I'm absolutely gonna go down, like, I'm gonna get rid of all of these bone hearts. Spend an hour scraping it off.
48-hour energy.
I do hate that for you. It's the 4 IP Man movies and the Grandmaster. That's more than a Gemini though, right? That's 5 movies right there. Wait, didn't you say the 4 IP movies and the Grandmaster? Oh, it's the 4th? Okay, gotcha. I was a little bit confused there for a sec. Wait, why would I want another backpack though? I have a backpack. I've thrown out all our crayons. I understand and completely get like where you're coming from and why, but it does sound very sad. IP Man being the person who trained Bruce Lee, no shit. This is not a thing that I knew. I would just like to get "You Feel Blessed." There we go. I think that's fine. I don't know that we need more than that. Oh my god, they took away our judgment card. I was holding onto that freaking judgment card the entire goddamn game. Why'd they gotta be like that? The unbridled rudeness.
Perks.
We also have a red and white wax stain in our living room floor, the Nordic gray oak floor. I recognize that is a thing, but it is so far outside my frame of reference that I really don't know what to do with the information. I don't think I've ever lived in a place that had floors expensive enough to care about. Certainly not since being an adult. I mean, imagine my parents cared about our floors, but probably not that much. Everything just melts. I fucking love it. I'm sorry. You may be an angel, but your argument is simply not valid. Oh, I saw that part. Okay. Wait, hold on a second. It's not IP Man, it's IP Man, right? Like, that was my fuck up? I feel like that was my fuck up. Why am I even stopping for bombs? The only thing I should be getting is money. Okay. And Des says the color won't budge, so I'll be doing DIY for the next 6 months. Are you gonna, like... And this is an honest question, but are you gonna, like, tear up your floors and put in new ones? Because that sounds like some form of fresh hell. Are there a lot of those, Hive? I've never seen his all, so I don't, like... I feel like there's such gaps in my... Hello, word that I would like. There are such gaps in my knowledge of film. I've seen Mood for Love and The Grandmaster. Okay. I want to see Sympathy for Lady Vengeance. Because I hear people talk about that sometimes, but I have never seen myself. I know that's not a... I was just about to say that. It just kind of popped into my head because of the types of movies that you're talking about. I don't even think it's the same country, is it? Isn't Sympathy for Lady Vengeance Korean? Mood for Love is Hong Kong. Gotcha. I don't want that trash. Get that trash out of my game. We need money. Oh god, Bumbo's gonna eat all the fucking money. Bumbo, fuck off. I need you to fuck off. I finished Broforce last night, so I go back to Dishonored and Final Fantasy VII Remake. Are you still plugging away at the Final Fantasy Remake? Because I feel like that was a whole thing that you were doing forever already. Sort of dragging on, so I went on to Broforce and other games. Is it dragging on because you're trying to get like the 100%? Or is it just like poorly paced? I never beat it, but I got stuck on that, like, the dance minigame. Because I insisted on trying to get like the 100%, and I just got really fed up with it. I was like, fine, if I can't do it, then I'm just gonna stop. Because I had no fucking patience at that point. Oh good, it's a farting baby. My life is complete now. Now I have a farting baby. Oh, that's the one that you were talking about, yeah. Okay, now I remember. They keep on giving us deals with the devil, and I keep on just not being interested, so... Yeah, I don't think I even got too deep into the gym minigame. Oh, I'm not fucking taking Genesis. What, are you kidding me? Is this a joke? Am I a joke to you? You think I would throw away this fabulous run? For what? A chance at garbage? I am afraid you have mistaken me for someone without an ounce of sense, game. Bumbo, did Bumbo just drop a bomb on the donation machine specifically? Because if so, I'm impressed, but also that's kind of a dick move, Bumbo. You do see how that's a dick move, right? Bumbo's kind of an asshole. I'm just thinking. I can't even blow myself up to open up that door. 'Cause nothing can kill me fast enough. Guppy's paw? If they make us Guppy, the amount of senseless that would be off the charts. I don't expect it to happen, but it would be pretty goddamn funny. Oh, Soup! Hope you're doing super well tonight. I hope life is being very kind to you. Ain't giving you no shit. I know you said you've been busy, and I don't want you to worry about being too busy to drop in, 'cause sometimes that's just the way it goes. It ain't no kind of problem. I would 0% look down my nose at you for that. But you are here now, and it is delightful. I hope that you're now the thing that you're trying to do, because it's for a PS Vita project, right? It's like a contest, and you're porting Gone Home into the Vita? Is how that's like the plan? This is just a joke. I almost feel rude doing this. It's so very funny, but it's also deeply cruel. And I feel like we're one bad item from actually breaking the game. If it weren't for the fact I've had to rebuild the entire player code because of how many outdated plugins the original relied on, it'd be done by now. Hey, I didn't even realize that that might be a thing. I'm not surprised. Like, we're definitely in that. We're in that realm now. But there's a couple of items that, from this point, if we pick them up, they will literally crash the game. Because there'll be too many projectiles on the screen to actually track. And the game just does not know what to do with that. The funny thing is, like, Cricket's body has been a known issue forever. Like, this is not new. People have been breaking the game with Cricket's body in any number of different variations. Cricket's body and Parasite. Because they both cause extra tiers to branch off from every tier hit. So any kind of build that gets you extra tiers and then adds on like a tier effect, like if you have something that makes your tiers explode, because the room will be covered in fire and the fire all produces particle effects and the game just goes, oh. I mean, you're not wrong. But I still love it. But I do hate that it's funny when you crash the game and like you're just playing for fun. It's not so funny when you crash the game and you're actually on stream. So I do have my fingers crossed a bit here. That reminds me to ask, because we do have some LBP players in tonight, to both Soup and Hirunda. Have either of you played a level? It was an LBP 1 level by Stella Chris called The Curse of the Clock Tower, or The Cursed Clock Tower? Lots of things moving on winches and strings, kind of set up like you're climbing Notre Dame. But there's this set of like really beautiful stained glass windows at the beginning, and it really stood out to me. It's also just a very cute level, but the servers were not fucking having it today. They did not enjoy that level one bit. It's gonna be up on actually September 11th, so it's gonna be a bit of a wait. But when that episode goes live, I'll make sure I point it out to you, because it was a really neat level, but it was like super hard to get loaded because the servers are being jerks again. I had that one, like, I think either yesterday or the day before was like a really good day for the servers, and then they just kind of decided to be assholes again. I haven't played that one. I just checked my channel. I don't have anything like that on there. Okay. It's neat. Like, if you can get it to load, it's a really neat level. It was the one I was telling you about on the Discord earlier, where we're not taking Ipecac, because we would die in about a second. Where the creator had used the wrong form of Friar, and I thought it was going to be a level about fast food. I was like, that's kind of weird, because the title is The Cursed Clock Tower. That doesn't have anything to do with fast food. But keeps talking about these friars. And I didn't realize that they're the monk kind of friars. It was very cute. I had a laugh. It was the kind laugh. It wasn't like the asshole laugh. Because I do know the English do be hard. You know, honestly, yes, because it was all, like, the level was all kind of based on the Hunchback of Notre Dame, so, actually, 100% yes, you are right. It's a very different kind of French friar. I just want to know how this kid managed to get these, like, because the stained glass windows actually looked really, really nice. Oh my god, we've got Godhead. I don't know if Mochi is still in chat, but Mochi, if you're in chat, this run is just disgusting. Granted, it is a victory lap run, so it was basically guaranteed to be disgusting, but it's very specifically disgusting. Oh my god, they give us Delirium as the first fight? Oh my god! I gotta show that to PT! That was like a 5-second Delirium fight! I'm still not sure, and we should stick to Deli-chan. I don't still know how I feel about that. Completely unrelated, but for some ridiculous reason, all I've been able to think about since you told me that is Friar. I barely know her. That sounds like something out of an 80s horror movie, that's for sure. That sounds like something Freddy would say. Oh my god, that run was special. I'm gonna have to clip that. I'm gonna have to give that to Auntie. Alright, we did complete that run and quite handily. So I'm gonna take my second break of the night, give myself a little bit of stretching. I'm gonna be a good girl and not drink coffee. But I'm gonna think really hard about the coffee, and I might go back on my word. But I'm gonna try not to. But I will definitely have a cigarette. And I will be back in just 5 minutes. Hi, you have a wonderful sleep? Only nice dreams? Dreams about dinosaurs, perhaps? Dinosaurs spitting in Dennis Nedry's face? I mean, if that's what you're into, but I'm pretty sure that it is. The dinosaurs, not the spitting. And Evil Dead Rise is still not playing in Tokyo, and that is just killing my soul a little bit every week that I check the listings. Indie Jones is freaking playing in 20 theaters. We can't get Evil Dead Rise? They do have, at the local, like, Artie Cinema, that's actually down the street from me, it's really nicely located. They have Everything Everywhere All at Once, which I've been meaning to see and finally have a chance. But they also have A Boy and His Dog, which I kind of don't want to see, but it's one of those movies that's like kind of baked into the DNA of a lot of cinema and just a lot of media in general. A lot of post-apocalyptic media takes cues from A Boy and His Dog, but I've also heard that it's kind of a rough watch, so I'm definitely going to see Everything Everywhere All at Once, because I'd like to see that on the medium-sized screen. The art house cinema does not have a big screen. It's pretty medium-sized, but decent enough for what it is. I think we'll do a greedier mode, because we've only got a half an hour left in the stream. Who would be amusing for greedier? Why don't we do Tainted Samson or Tainted Judas? Either of them could be a hoot. I think we'll go with Tainted Samson, because we just get to bonk people on the head. And everybody likes that. Useless, useless. Useless, useless? Maybe not useless? Oh, definitely useless. No, what are you thinking? That's a terrible idea. Because you'll lose all your money. This is all trash. I don't need it or want it. That's okay, because we're just gonna start bonking people on the head, and then everything's gonna be chill. Everything's gonna be A-okay. Tars, how you doing? Hopefully life is treating you well. Hopefully the servers haven't been too much of a problem for you, because I know that you've been building stuff. We are doing a nice cruisy Tainted Samson greeter mode run to wrap up the stream. I was just listening to stuff on Spotify. Okay. Anything good? Anything fun in your playlist? Were you listening to Heavens to Betsy? Who are amazing and fabulous, and I highly recommend. Also, Sleater Kinney is amazing and fabulous, and in a similar vein. So if you like the one, you'll probably end up liking the other. They are, I do warn you, they are old, but then I am old, so that's okay. I was listening to LBP1 music. I mean, good choice though. LBP1's got a great soundtrack. Yo, LBP Karting. Is LBP Karting's soundtrack on Spotify? Because it's fabulous. That's a good one. I need you to stop running into me, though. My poopy friend. This is the very rambunctious poop. The one that does 4 dashes. and spits bloody poop. And nobody likes that. I don't think so. I think some of the licensed songs are on there, but not the original tracks. I mean, the licensed songs are also quite good, but yeah, karting's definitely a solid soundtrack. God, I need to fire up my PS3 and play karting again because it's so good. I heard somebody was trying to put together private servers for karting, and that would be amazing. Because as much as I do like karting, and I like it a lot, it's definitely more fun with people instead of the AI, because the AI is not what I would call particularly strong. I never played Mod Nations though, so I think that probably helped a little, because I know there's folks that compare karting unfavorably to Mod Nations. I did try to watch through some of the cutscenes in Mod Nations, and I thought it was kind of poop. But those are just the cutscenes. That wasn't any of the actual gameplay. I still gotta play karting sometimes. It's been on the list for a while. Having community tracks game would definitely be nice. Oh, it would be. Karting didn't really get the love I feel like it probably deserved, but like even the base game, like it's fine, but the vibes are just kind of rancid, to be honest. Okay. Like the karting base, the karting's, they really dropped the ball in the last level. Like it doesn't wrap up well, but the actual like tracks are really good up to that point. And it's surprisingly fun. Like, it's probably one of the only non-Mario Kart karting games that I've actually had a really good time with. Just playing, not even just for the IP. I wish that there would be a PS4, PS5 version of LVP karting. Oh my god, would I love that. But I think, like, isn't the team that did karting, they're gone now, right? Like, they don't exist anymore? Yep, rest in peace, United Game Creations. Who are the mid-range studios anymore? Because it feels like you've got indie folks and then you've got like the big names. Does Devolver count as a mid-range studio? Maybe it's just that I just don't know them anymore. That probably seems about right. Like, it's not specifically that the studios disappeared, I just got old. Which legitimately would be fine. Like, that happens. Why would you give me this trash? Devolver certainly isn't indie at this point. I mean, yeah, I kind of figured that they had moved beyond the indie rubric. rubric? That's not the word that I want. That's not a thing. I mean, it's a thing, but it's not a thing in this situation. Designate? Designate. That's the word that we want. Oh my god, give me all the money. Yes, I would like all of the monies. Just all of them, please. You know how LBP 3 was made by Sumo Digital? For LBP 4, they should get another company to make LBP 4. Yeah, like, I try to be a little bit, gracious to Sumo because they certainly had, like, a lot to deal with, but I wouldn't say that they've been the best shepherds of LBP. Grasshopper Manufacturer is the only one that comes immediately to mind. Sure there's more, but that wonderful middle shelf game has kind of gone by the wayside, unfortunately. It does feel that way a lot. I wonder if we'll get another big crash, and then from the ashes we would get some mid-range companies. Because I don't know, it feels like the video game model on the upper end these days just doesn't seem sustainable. Oh, dip. I think we take Godhead, honestly. Grasshopper's the studio that did Let It Die, right? Because I was listening to the OST this afternoon. Because I remember that you had pointed it out. You said there might be some bands on there that I might enjoy, and there were. I'm gonna have to give it a listen, like, with a closer ear, because I kind of just had it on while I was doing some other stuff. But there were definitely like a couple of songs that were kind of sticking out to me. I thought, didn't Suda do No More Heroes? Or am I, like, kind of misunderstanding how that all works out? Oh! Well, there you go. Okay. Now all the pieces have fallen into place. I can't use this. I mean, I'll take it because it's free, but, like, I can't use it, is the thing. I can't use that either. This is trash. Oh, it doesn't even re-roll those. I fucking hate it. These at least I can use. Good job, game. Love you. To be honest, I don't know if I should get Sally Face because it's on PlayStation. What is Sally Face? I have literally never heard of that before. Ah! Oh god, we're taking so much damage. We need to not do that anymore. Okay, we super need to not take any more damage. This is a problem now. This has become a problem. Let me kill this parasitic worm so I can actually read that. Video games kind of got screwed when people had to start sinking their life savings and like with absolutely no safety net in order to fund their indie game. I don't know if it'll be a full-on crash, but I say we're in for some kind of major industry shakeup by the next console gen. Yeah, I don't see how things continue as they are now. I don't know if I should get the platinum for just Shapes and Beats. Are you enjoying just Shapes and Beats Are you enjoying just Shapes and Beats enough to put up with the bullshit? I say that as kindly as possible because I think just Shapes and Beats is amazing. But to get the platinum for it would be... like, personally, that would be way beyond my level of skill. That's another game that's just got an absolutely fantastic soundtrack to it. I'm like 75% in, 75% in trophies. Well, if you feel like it's a thing that like you could actually do, then yeah, absolutely. As the kids say, go to town. The kids say that, right? That's a thing that the kids say? I don't know. I haven't been a kid in a long time. I realize I'm making a bit of an assumption there. This build is just fantastic. We cannot lose. Because even when we take damage, we get more disgusting. I do not believe the kids say that anymore. I mean, you're probably right. I'm not sure if the kids ever said that, but... you know, one does try to be hip and or with it. Perthro, where were you last floor? Perthro, where were you last floor? I don't need you now. Now it is too late. Or not? I know that the kids say now I'm on the trolley. Like, that's something the kids definitely still say. Ace of Diamonds. Oh, that's good. I think I'm just gonna wait for the LBP servers to get fixed. I hope that that happens soon. You've never heard that phrase before? I mean, to be fair, I did pick that phrase up off The Simpsons when they were specifically making a joke about old-timey phrases. Wait, isn't the Boogeyman one of the Night Shift's short stories? I feel like that's an old one. They're gonna have to stretch it to make an adaptation of it, because it's not a particularly long story. Because the Night Shift stories in particular are like, they're all really tight. I know they did Sometimes They Come Back as I think a made-for-TV movie? Wait, did that actually come to the theaters? It might have actually made it to the theaters. Well, I mean, yeah, King's basically an adaptation mill these days, but it just feels like, I don't know, there's so much stuff from King that I don't know why they would go to make a full-length movie out of one of his short stories.
Go.
It's like, yeah, sure, we got Trucks with Timothy Busfield, but I don't know. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe they're just like, yeah, his books are just too fucking long. We can't do an adaptation of one of his books, because it would be like 12 hours long. Oh god, fucking Lawnmower Man. That movie was messy as fuck, and it had Pierce Brosnan. Which, really though, I don't know why they didn't just, like, Lawnmower Man, the actual short story, is such a fucking mess. You might as well have gone with that. The Dark Tower show by Mike Flanagan? Oh, wait, okay, so is that gonna be part of what Idris Elba was in? Or, like, are they just re-adapting it? Also, fucking good luck with that one, because that's a bloated mess. Of course it is. Of course it is. Why make anything simple? I kind of want to see the Dark Tower movie just for Idris Elba and Matthew McConaughey. Hold on a second. I might actually get killed by this jackass. Do you prefer grass-fed, free-range mess or genetically engineered mess? I mean, you've got like satyrs doing lawn care in the short story version, which is cool and amazing, and then you've got like a BS 90s anti-technology story in the movie adaptation, which is bullshit. If I recall correctly, Flanagan said they're probably going to remove some stuff to streamline parts of the books to be easier to do for show. Oh, they'd have to. The plan is to, oh, good luck with that. Good fucking luck with that. I'm gonna put down my big fat paycheck right now and say that ain't never happening. Cause the only way they would be able to do that is if they just absolutely just cut off everything from it. And I'm not even saying it's a bad idea, because I think Dark Tower is not great. The first couple of books, there's stuff you could work with. There's some interesting things going on there, and the pacing is still tight enough for King that it feels like it has some momentum, but everything after the third book, it just lurches and it slogs and it's all over the map, and it's not my place to judge, because I am pretty darn white, but I kind of feel like they maybe might want to have somebody do some sensitivity readings on Susanna's character, because there's some parts of that book that are, well, parts of the story that are kind of like, they feel like a lot, in the way that King doesn't, I don't know that he writes non-white characters particularly well. He doesn't have too many black characters in his books. Like, again, it's not really something that I can judge from a place of experience, but it's always just like a little bit uncomfortable. And her character, there's some things going on with her character, so kind of, yeah. Also, if they could take out the Harry Potter stuff, that would be great as well. Something Dark Tower is King's magnum opus, something. I mean, it's a magnum opus to his own ego. And I'm glad he got to write it. Like, it's clearly important to him. He believes in the story. It's not phoned in. Like, this, to him, I think it is his magnum opus. I think that he sees it as the summation of everything that he's been trying to do. The problem is it's not really any good. I've got feelings about King, and they kind of slew all over the map as to how I feel about him as a writer. He is, for the most part, generally enjoyable to read, and that is a skill. Like, I don't know specifically that I want to be like, you know, get hoity-toity and get on my soapbox of critique and be like, well, King's a bad writer, because like he can write entertainingly and consistently for the most part, but like I also kind of think he's not really that good a writer. Like, being entertaining consistently is a skill. It's one skill, but I don't know that he's got a lot of other ones. I don't know. It's 3 hours into the stream, so it's probably not time to get into a literary critique of King. Like, you could probably pick like a random stream, a random VOD, and get the full effect. I know it's cliche, but I do think it is true that he probably would be better off just sticking with short stories. I still don't really forgive the last book of his that I read. I think it was like The Institute or something, but it's like very propaganda, and it's really weird about torturing kids. Like, I know that a lot of his stories are about torturing kids, but like, this is, I don't really know how to put it. It's like, it's a little bit too real. In a lot of the torture is more like, this is just straight up abuse and neglect, and like, it's real world stuff. There's no metaphor here. And that's kind of a gross thing to read, or it's a hard thing to sit through. But we are at the 3 hour point, which means that I'm surprised my tongue still works, but it also means that we do need to put a bow on thing. For Administrata, I don't know what we'll be doing Thursday, but maybe Dead Cells? Oh yeah, it's just had wings on it tonight, and I love that. I ain't gonna complain about it. I mean, I'll complain about it in the sense that I would love to have both the energy and time to do like another hour, but I don't really have either of those. But otherwise, like, yeah, it's been high energy fructose corn syrup tonight. Good with that. Maybe Dead Cells on Thursday, but it's kind of up in the air. I don't know what I want to do with it yet. Friday's definitely LBP. We're gonna keep our toes crossed that the servers don't throw a rod again. Because I've been working on something that might be... I haven't been working on the archives level because it's very delicate, and I don't want to put in like a ton of hours and have the game crash on it. So I was working on some stuff on the side, like kind of expanding a little bit, because I had to redo the work that we lost last week because my profile got corrupted as soon as the stream finished. But I was working a little bit on that as a side project, and might be something that could possibly be expanded into a simple level. I'm not really sure, but maybe we could tinker around with that. Next Monday will be first day of Miles Morales. Very excited about that. It will also be my second HRT injection, and I'm super excited about that. So next Monday is that's the big day. But that does it for us here this go about. I will ask you, as I always do, to please be taking care of yourselves out there in the meat space. Make sure that you're getting the water that you need, or the water adjacent substance if you need electrolytes and things like that. try to get at least one meal in a day, preferably more, depending on the kind of spoons and resources that you have on hand, but definitely just at least one thing in your stomach a day. If you got medications, be taking them as close to schedule as possible, but importantly, please do remember that you are important to other people. You have had impact on people's lives. You've had positive impact on the world. We're rooting for you to have your best life. We want you to be safe. We want you to be happy. We want you to find the joy that... I don't like to use the word deserve. I'm trying to work my way away from the word deserve because I don't think deserve comes into this equation, but I don't know a better one at the moment. So, but you do deserve joy, and you should have it. I'm rooting for you, but I'm not the only person who is. There's a lot of other folks who are. But been racking my brain for some Miles Morales related HRT jokes, but I got nothing, so I'll just leave it at yippee. More girl juice. More girl juice. We're loving it. And on that note, from me, Isuka, here in Tokyo, to all of you out there, wherever you may happen to be, thank you, arigato, arigato, sayonara, see you, and ciao.